Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Burning Metal proudly presents to you the weekly roundup, and best weekly roundup in the world. Old age, fuck, I've messed it up. Shit. The Irish metal maniac Adrian, the founder of Burning Metal Philip, the old age outlaws, and if you're not down with that, we've got two words for you.
Suck it.
Exactly. You saved us there. You saved us there. And of course, I
Uh,
had a bit of a midlife crisis there during the week and got rid of the greys. I don't know why. I'm used to it now, but for 2 days I was thinking I look like a fucking idiot.
yeah.
But I'm used to it now. I don't know why you done it.
Yeah.
And I went to the dentist too. Everything is getting sorted. It's going to take a couple of months. But what they're going to have to do is take out all the bottom ones. But they're going to put in a winged plate, as it's known.
Yeah.
So the plate will be put in, and it'll be attached to their teeth. So he said I can fix the other tooth no matter. But he said the other
Oh,
ones are in trouble.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
why waste money? Just get them out and
Exactly.
put in one in, and it won't come out or anything. So
Yeah.
long term investment. You could buy a car, and as soon as you bring it outside the door, it's depreciating. At least with the teeth, are staying there.
Yeah.
You know,
That's the
it makes sense.
truth.
Like,
It does. Yeah.
I'll be getting me fucking get things back to normal again now.
Normal.
So I'm just getting there now, thankfully. But
Yeah.
which I'm very, very happy about. It's going to cost too much, but look at
What can you do?
what can you
It
do
has to
over
be
there.
done. Like, yeah.
And of course, the great heat wave is over now, thankfully.
Oh, Jesus.
That was
It
vicious, man.
fucking, that was.
That
It
was
fucking
vicious.
was. Yeah.
And needless to say, the compilation that I was putting together did not happen this week. And your man from Bokram sent me in. And actually, I want to mention that Bokram, I didn't mess up last week. Bokram has an album coming that hasn't been released yet.
Yeah.
So the stuff up on Spotify is not related at all.
Yeah. I thought so.
And he sent me on another track that hasn't been released yet. And I still haven't got around to listen to it.
All right.
And I haven't gotten around to listening to the Machina Core album, Ghosts of Ever. So the lads were very nice to send me on there during the week, and you too as well,
Yeah.
because
Nice one.
I could do nothing in that heat. And when things finally calmed down yesterday, I'm like, I've got a week's worth of stuff, like with 10 releases on tonight.
Yeah.
So I
That
was just like,
fucking,
so I got all that covered over the last 2 days, but.
yeah.
And I went to see 28 Weeks Later there a few nights ago, purely to get out of the heat, because I knew it would be cool in the cinema. And that film has really split the crowd, man. It's getting such mixed reviews.
Not, yeah.
But I'll say it, I thought it was a really good film, in the most part.
Mm.
The ending should have been a post-credit scene. But it's building towards a trilogy, so
Yeah.
it made sense, but they should have added a post-credit scene. Because it didn't
Yeah.
suit the match. I didn't match the film. But it's a really good coming of age story about a kid and the mother and the father. That's all I'll say. And if you're a fan of the previous films, check it out. But just be
Yeah.
prepared for things you won't like.
Yeah.
That's all
Yeah.
I'll say. If you just forget about the things you don't like and take it from another point of view and ignore the political fucking stuff that they've just put in for fucking whatever reason, it's a good film. It's worth a watch.
Yeah.
But then
Deadly.
we find out the second one is coming next year, and it's not been done by Boyle.
What the fuck?
It's been directed by the woman behind Candyman and the Marvels.
What the fuck?
All we can say about that is that's all we can say about that.
Oh,
Oh
fuck.
no. Oh no, it's fucked, isn't it?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Did anyone not see what happened with Star Wars when they swapped the directors over for the second one?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. Just watch that one and call it a trilogy. That's all I'll say to people. But just
Yeah.
pretend it's a trilogy now. Not
Yeah.
as a forthcoming trilogy. It's just a trilogy. That's going to be. Oh, I've read my life now, man. I was so looking forward to this trilogy, and then I find that I was just like, no. Anyways, we have 10 this week. And again, a mixed bag, but I'm in the best possible sense of the word. Jesus Christ, did I check my audio to make sure things are all right? Because I did not check before we
Yeah,
started. Yeah, they're okay, they're okay. I'm
looks
just so
fine, man.
paranoid, man.
Yeah.
Every time a Zoom fucking update comes in, it fucks everything up. And
Oh, I know it's yeah.
it didn't this time. Anyways, but we're going to kick off with the mother of all curveballs for this year.
Fuck.
Because we heard that Adrian was back with, oh, mother of God, Stereo Nasty. We assumed he was just going to be concentrating on Stereo Nasty.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
no,
that's true. Yeah.
Necrokinesis have an album coming out this year.
Yeah.
Which
Oh,
is why I
fuck.
say it's a mother of all curveballs, because we did
Yeah.
not see this coming.
No.
We assumed that Adrian was focused on Stereo Nasty now.
Nasty. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
no. And he dropped his first single today. Here we go. If I set my volumes. Yep. I stopped there, I gave it the time, and that was called, how do you say it? Cernunnos.
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 Yeah, yeah. It's the god of the forest.
Okay.
Pagan fucking name, and that's
Oh,
Cernunnos.
hmm.
Yeah.
That's sounding good, man, isn't it?
Yeah, it's savage tune. It is deadly fucking song.
And we've only
Yes.
had the chance to listen. I've only listened to it once. I assume you were the same.
Yeah, I listened to it earlier as well.
Yeah,
Like,
this is Sunday. Like,
new. No surprise that it's good anyway.
no one
The
wants.
he's an absolute fucking riff machine.
Sure, that his album, the last man, was called Evil Med Flesh. Was that it?
Yeah, yeah.
That
I
made it
think
into
something
that
like
was like a top five for both of us a couple of years ago.
yeah.
So, as I say, when it's the mother of all curveballs, because I did not think we were going to get
Exactly.
it this year,
Yeah.
but we have, and we are, and it's an album, and it's done.
Oh fuck.
The album's finished. It's recorded. It's done.
Jesus Christ.
That's just the first track he's just dropped there, and now today just to start the ball rolling again.
Yeah. Deadly.
It's mad he does it all himself, isn't it?
I know. Yeah. I know. Yeah.
Some fucking talent, isn't he?
Yeah. Yeah.
Which will make life a bit easier too for Stereo Nasty because their bass player left.
Yeah. Yeah.
So he'd be able to do
He'll be able to write. Yeah. He'll basically be able to write the music. Like, yeah.
So even as big as a blow it was for Stereo Nasty to lose their bass player, they have an in-house replacement straight away.
Yeah. Exactly.
Well, you can understand, like, they came back to them the gig, and then he probably
I know.
So he said, I can't dedicate him, but like I used to, lads.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
That's a good few years since they were around the first time.
Yeah, it was. It's nearly 10 fucking years, like.
Would be a long time now, yeah.
Like.
Jesus, like the last gig they would have played, obviously outside of Siege of Limerick, would probably have been at the Urban Assault back in the day.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, that would. Yeah,
would have been the last
possibly.
One.
Yeah,
that would have been 7-8 years ago now. Like,
yeah.
Jesus, time has gone past very quickly, hasn't it?
I know.
But anyways, that was Necrokinesis. Said the word again.
Cernunnos
from his forthcoming untitled album. As of now, we just know it's coming. It's probably going to be fairly soon if he's releasing tracks from it. Like,
yeah,
you could imagine it'll be in the next couple of months.
Yeah.
Well, we'll time for that.
we'll see. Could be fucking weeks.
I know, but I'm just kind of giving a rough time of chemtrail. But
Yeah.
we shall find out soon enough.
So, yeah.
And check it out. It's up on YouTube and Spotify for now.
Mm.
And next on our list, and is no, next on our list, should I say, come witness. We have Mallet, who dropped their EP. Oh motherfucker! What's oh shit?
Black Sorcery.
Black Sorcery. Black Sorcery. My memory is worse than usual tonight because that heat really messed me up. I'm only starting to feel halfway as normal today, like. And it's actually warm
Well,
again down here again this evening. There's just a boil in the air, like.
yeah.
And they obviously dropped an EP, but they dropped a couple of new tracks. But we're going to play Black Candles instead of the title track because I just feel it's kind of a better overall advertisement.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So here we go. I'll stop there again at the time. That's going to be on the end of your
Yeah.
list, man.
Definitely.
Definitely yours, anyway.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a fucking savage EP.
Oh, it's brilliant, isn't it?
It is. Yeah. Fucking.
And fair play to the lads. I did message them about it because I had said to them, I want to do the whole Raised by Owl transcription thing from the meme.
Yeah.
And they knew that were sound about it, like, go.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
The biggest numbers I've ever had on a black metal post in the history of burning metal.
Jesus Christ. Yeah.
The reach was 1,000, or just under 1,000. I swear to God.
Deadly.
People were just leaving comments, and I put it in the Irish metal,
Yeah.
the Irish Metalheads group as well too. And people were just saying when I put "Come Witness," they were just like, "I can just hear Raised by Owls now." No, I don't know whether another track we've got coming in a minute too, as well too. I was just like, I'm just going to run with this for this week
Yeah.
because it's still relevant in people's minds.
Yeah.
And I said, I said to Ryan, I said, I reckon this is really going to help with the promo, and it did.
It did. It did.
It
Yeah.
has caught on. Everyone knew where I was going with it.
Yeah.
People that wouldn't normally even like me stuff were liking it because they were just come witness.
Come witness.
Posers! Tesco's Krieg. Oh, you cowards! But man, that EP is going to be definitely, I reckon it's going to be definitely in both of our top 10s at the end of the year.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
For a two-man project like that is a fucking serious.
I know it is. It's fucking phenomenal.
And then you've got to take into consideration one of the lads will be covering later with another project.
Right. Yeah. Holy shit.
So that they're pumping it out, aren't they?
Yeah.
Well, they took their time with this Malik project. It'd be a year and a half now. All in nine.
Yeah, the first single is about a year ago.
Yeah,
A
so
little
around
over a
18
year
months
ago was about 18 months or so.
You'd say as a project overall.
Yeah.
So they took their time with this, and well, not really. It's not that long in the scheme of things, but
yeah,
that's a fucking serious, vicious,
it's
man.
a serious fucking EP. It is like takes me back, like second wave fucking.
Oh, that to me is black metal.
Yeah.
I know there's
It's
loads of, but to me now, to my ears, that's just the black metal I kind of grew up with.
yeah, yeah. I know.
You know, I never got into the whole really early days of black metal because I just didn't.
Mhm.
By the time I
Yeah,
started to discover black metal, that was what it sounded like.
yeah, exactly. Yeah,
You know, it just skimmed by past me because for sure during those that time in my life, man, I was working and traveling
yeah.
and doing things, and you know, and yeah, I obviously listened to music, but it was most of the stuff I heard would have been on fucking Sky.
Ah, yeah, yeah.
You know,
The
I wouldn't
likes
have
of
gone even
Skulls,
skulls and
Skulls
stuff like
and
that.
Kerrang. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
You know, and noisy mothers before that. Like you know, I would have been. I don't know. I'd have a good knowledge, but not.
yeah.
I'd have known Dimmu Borgir and stuff like that. You know, amongst others like Immortal, but
Yeah,
the whole infamous era of black metal
exactly.
never happened in my head. Obviously, I know all about it now, like, but
Hmm.
missed me completely. But anyways, that was Malik. Oh shit!
Track is Black
I
Candles,
know
and
that
the DP is Black Sorcery.
Black Sorcery. My memory is
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
shit today, man. Arrgh. Fucking poser,
Poser.
poser. Can't remember the name. Poser. Anyways, this one I'll know the name of because it's all in the title anyway. It's Malthusian, the summoning bell from their forthcoming album, The Summoning Bell, that's due on the 8th of August.
Yeah, that's
And
right.
here we go. And it's coming on Relapse Records as well too. Oh, something's coming. Step there and I'll give it the time. That's like 6.5 minutes long, so you can imagine what that sounds like. It was a
Yeah,
long run. Like,
fucking what a fucking tune,
it's
man.
really good, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah,
I was here the other day. Well, obviously it's 5 days ago now, and it just my subscriptions just showed up Malthusian on Relapse Records because I'm subscribed
yeah,
to loads of major record labels just to keep in
yeah.
case, you know.
I know.
Oh Jesus! And I was doing a couple of jobs around the place, and I just had it on in the background, and I was just like, "Ooh, this is good." And then I sent it on to
Yeah,
you.
yeah, yeah. I was shocked. Fucking, gone, holy shit.
Have something in the tank here,
And
haven't they?
yeah, big time. Fucking big time.
And they're around a long time now. 15
Yeah,
years.
they are. Yeah, they have two new members though now.
Okay.
They're two, yeah. I think one of the guitarists is also with grave miasma, and the bass player, they have a new bass player as well.
Okay. Okay. Well,
Like basically, out of the existing lineup, it's Matt and Johnny. Basically, Matt on vocals, guitar, and Johnny on drums
when you're around
from
that
the
long,
original.
you know you will see people coming.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, 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 yeah.
well, they've kept it together throughout the
I
years.
know.
I'm surprised
This
when.
is this is gonna be fucking possible fucking top five for me.
Well,
You know,
yeah,
it's
that's what I'm saying. Like, it's
yeah,
a bit like Necrokinesis earlier. Like, this is another curveball. Like,
ball. Yeah, yeah,
and you won't get it out on a big label like that unless you've got something behind it. Like,
yeah, exactly. I know.
And I was quite surprised when that they acknowledged the fact that I covered it on the Burning Metal page.
Mm.
Because
Ah,
he used to
Nick.
hate me, man. He used to hate me with a passion.
Yeah,
I'm talking back in the old days, like
I know, I
back when I
know,
was
I know.
doing the clown stuff, in the benefit of hindsight, clown stuff.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Jesus, man, he hated me with a passion, and I was just like, why you hate me so much? But I don't. I'm look at.
I know.
I'm only putting it in for the shits and giggles. How things go full
Exactly.
circle sometimes.
Exactly. Yeah, yeah. I know what you mean.
I was look at. I put it out there, and I got a good reaction.
Yeah. Great song.
That's class, man. It's class.
Yeah, yeah.
And as you say, it's another curveball for the end of the year for us now. For definitely,
Exactly. Yeah.
like there's two albums this week that we did not know were coming, and we do
Coming.
now.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, we're going to have some cracking
Ah,
December
the
again.
fucking.
It's a good job you don't have any here.
Yeah, I know. Well, be gone if I fucking at the end of the fucking year, pulling it out, and then start pulling the fucking beard out as well.
You should put it into a plait till you just can't pull it so hard.
Yeah,
Yeah, man, the video is really cool as well too. It's
yeah, it
just
is.
haunting and
I know. What you call it, Dundas? I don't know. Are you familiar with Ray Keenahan? He used to be in a band called Wreck of the Hesperus.
I've heard of him all right. Yeah, Ray
Yeah,
came. Yeah,
yeah. He done the video for it, and it's fantastic. I have to say.
it's just haunting and dark and
Yeah, bleak.
bleak. If that's the word, bleak.
It's yeah,
And you can tell they've done it on a budget as well too. Even though it's a really well made video,
yeah, yeah.
they just went out into nature and just got one person, and
Yeah,
but they done a great job on it.
deadly. Yeah, it's really fucking good.
And that was Malthusian, the Summoning Bell.
Hmm.
And that's a summoning bell for an album coming in on the 8th of August, I reckon.
Oh, yeah,
There's something summoning there.
yeah, exactly.
And I'm going to call it'll be on our end of year list.
Yeah,
For
definitely.
definite.
Yeah,
For definite, because we don't have a Soothsayer album coming now.
yeah, yeah.
So there's a gap. There's a gap.
Yeah,
And that's
for
going to fill that.
something
That's going to fill that.
nasty,
That's going to
basically.
fill that gap for definite.
Yeah.
Next on our list is another Come Witness. It's Howls of Derision, who released their. It's not new. It's from their album.
That's from the album.
This is a track called Spirals that they dropped there only a couple of days ago. So here we go.
Yeah.
The lads are getting full value out of this anyway.
Ah, yeah. Well, great album.
Oh, it's a brilliant album.
Brilliant. I don't know if it'll be making me top 10, but
It hasn't a hope of making the top 10 this year.
no.
But it's definitely in the realms of the top 20, for sure.
Definitely. Yeah.
It's definitely going to be in the top 20.
Yeah. I still listen to that.
Oh,
And when was that released? January?
It would have been in January, yeah.
Yeah, I've been still listening to that a good bit. Like, it's a great
It's the
album.
kind of album that's going to be kind of sitting around the 11, 12
12,
mark
yeah.
at the end of the year.
Yeah. yeah. It's
And
very true.
that's not a knock on it, because
No.
what we had in our head for what was coming this year has only grown as time's progressed.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
We knew we had X, Y, and Z coming, but now we've had a load more
Load
added,
more. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
and stuff we didn't even take into consideration,
yeah.
like Bokrum, for example.
I know.
We didn't take that. That's just one example.
Yeah,
And of course, Maltosian we didn't take into consideration. We didn't take into
no.
consideration necrokinesis.
Kinesis. Yeah,
It's just shaping up to be another vintage year again.
yeah, exactly.
But it's still holding its own,
I
and
know.
we're still
Yeah,
listening to it,
yeah.
and it's still a great album,
Mm.
and will definitely be somewhere in the end of your list. I can guarantee you that.
Yeah,
But that's just a bit. Sometimes a bit. I think this whole Irish metal scene is a bit unfair.
yeah. I
You get
know.
this
I
really great
know.
album at the early in the year, and you're
Yeah,
thinking, "Ooh, there's one that will."
yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
next thing,
But then,
oh, another landslide of stuff comes.
yeah, yeah.
Man, there's some talent on this island, isn't there?
I know. I fucking know. It's
Crazy, isn't it?
fucking insane. It is. Like,
It's crazy.
how many fucking new bands have we discovered? Like in the last fucking 3+ years.
Oh, Jesus.
Like, it's nuts. It is.
Well, we definitely have one for definite next week.
That,
We have
yeah,
a new project launching next week,
yeah. That's right.
and a new project launching their second single next week.
Yeah. That's. Oh, yeah, yeah.
Have we any new projects this week? No, nothing new
No,
this week. Nothing new this week.
no, no.
But we've had loads of them over the course of the last 3.5 years. It's been
Yeah,
insane.
and nuts. Like,
And we've had many that have come and gone as well too.
yeah.
We've lost Cannibalized Seagulls, which is a terrible shame, because that's
I
the greatest
know.
name for a band ever.
Yeah.
And of course, we've lost Snake Neighborhood. But look at
Yeah.
swings and roundabouts, as they say, and that Howls of Derision self-titled album is. If you're into black metal, you should check it out.
Check it out.
And that's called
Yeah.
Spirals,
Hmm.
and a bit of a forthcoming, bit of spoiler as such. They'll be on the next compilation.
How's it? Yeah.
I haven't
Oh,
tracked into them already.
deadly. Deadly. Yeah.
I'll go back to work on that now next week, because I just have not a chance of me doing anything with that
Yeah.
last week, man. And plus, my new hair color kind of suits all the black metal and darkness we're introducing
Yeah.
into the world this week. I picked the right week. I look
Yeah.
all Krieg.
Indeed.
Indeed. Still a fucking poser though, because I fucked up Malik's fucking name of their EP. Twat. Next on our list, we're going in a different direction now. From here on in, we're going all over the place. But next up is Vendetta Love, who dropped a new single, Wine, there a couple of days ago. Brilliant, brilliant stuff.
Deadly.
As usual. As usual.
Yeah.
Here we go. fled way over the time there. Sorry, I just got into it.
It's such a good fucking song.
It's a great song, isn't it?
Yeah, they're great fucking bands. They're so good. They are.
Yeah, they always have been.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm disgusted I couldn't stay to watch them in Temple more, but I've already
yeah.
said but just the way up and
I
down, having
know.
back and forgot leaving the following morning, so it just wasn't possible. But it's great to see the lads kicking on after all these years.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I love that fucking sleazy fucking riffs, you know? It's
Oh yeah,
kind of like fucking Guns N' Roses, basically.
they're a mixture between grunge and classic rock. They always
Classic
have been. They
rock.
always have
Yeah,
been.
yeah, yeah.
One song could be really classic rock, and the next one could be all out
Could
grunge.
be a
You
little
never really know.
grungy.
And this was kind of a
Yeah,
fusion of the two.
yeah, yeah, exactly.
Man, they've been together a long time now.
Yeah.
11 years, probably.
I think it's more.
Probably is more, but I'd be 11, 12 years.
Yeah,
11, 12 years
yeah,
now.
yeah.
And fair play to them, big. They've keep pumping out quality after quality, like, and they've had some big gigs over their time too.
Oh, yeah. Loads. Fucking, like, they toured in England last year. I seen they put a post, it was about a year ago. Them and Ritual Effect went out to the fucking UK,
Oh yeah, sure they
you
know each other
know?
for years. Like,
Deadly.
man, what can you say about Vendetta Love? Just it's a brilliant band that have consistently been brilliant for forever.
Yeah,
Like when they're as
yeah.
long as they've been around. Like, and every time
I'm,
we,
yeah. I'm kind of wondering, is there an album coming?
you never know with them lads, would you?
No, because they've dropped a lot of fucking tracks over the last year now to have.
But that's the way to do it now.
Yeah,
Any wise project now is dropping.
yeah, that's true. Yeah,
Like even though Howls of Duration dropped the album,
yeah.
they've dripped
They've
it
been
since. They've kept dripping
dropping
it.
singles nearly for 6 months now, nearly,
They've got 6 months out
basically.
of it, 6 months out of it.
Yeah,
That's just the way you have to do it now.
yeah, exactly.
And they don't release anything on Bandcamp at all or anything anymore. It's just purely on Spotify and places like that, isn't it?
Yeah. Who Vendetta? Oh, they
Yeah.
have stuff on Bandcamp. It's more geared on YouTube and
Yeah.
Spotify.
They just,
It's when they're posting.
yeah.
Is
So, yeah, that's just
yeah.
it's
It's
just
the
the way
way it is today,
it's the way it's gone.
basically. Yeah, yeah,
You can fight against the system, but unfortunately,
exactly. I know.
sometimes there's the old saying going, you're pissing into the wind.
Yeah, true.
But look, if they've got good PR behind them, and they do everything right.
Yeah.
And that was Vendetta Love Wine. Brilliant, brilliant song. Again, as usual. Next on our list is Bruiser, who dropped a new single, Taxidermy, there a few days ago. And we're going to have to move this forward the best part of a minute because it takes
Yeah,
a minute to
there's
get
an intro.
going. And we only have just
Yeah.
over a minute to play. So, uh, no. We're not here yet. That's a big step up from them.
Yeah, huge,
That's a
huge.
big
That
step up.
sounds fantastic. That does. Yeah. I remember, I forget how long ago it was. I played a couple of tracks on the segment, but one of them was this, a live version of this.
Okay.
It was, and I was interested to hear what it sounded like recorded, basically. It's huge Alice in Chains fucking
Oh,
vibes going on there.
clearly, clearly.
Yeah,
As soon as I
no,
heard it kicking off, I was instantly
yeah,
comparing it, but that's all right because
no,
they're around.
yeah, I know. Well, it's normal for a band to kind of, when they're starting out, to copy something that they're into, like, and
Exactly.
then evolve it. Basically, there's nothing wrong
But
with
sure.
doing that early on. Like,
But sure, come on, if you're playing in a band, you might as well play and enjoy it. Like,
yeah, exactly.
play what you want to play. If somebody say, "Oh, you're ripping off," they're ripping off.
Yeah, well,
But sure, everyone is ripping off everything.
everyone's ripped off everything. You can't. It's hard to avoid. It's like it
If
is.
you tell me a band out there that doesn't sound like another band, and I
No.
will, I'll meet you behind Mr. Chips tomorrow, and I'll give you 1, 2 uni flute because you
Yeah,
won't tell me one.
yeah, yeah,
Everyone sounds like somebody else.
yeah,
It's just the nature of the game.
yeah. Exactly.
Heavy music has been around for 50 years now.
That's true.
So,
Yeah, exactly.
so if somebody says you sound like somebody else, tell me another band that doesn't sound like somebody else.
Yeah, yeah,
But again, a young band making their name, building down there in Enniscorthy and just, tipping away
mm,
nicely.
exactly.
And that's
Yeah,
a big step up, man.
yeah, yeah,
That's a massive improvement from the last time we
yeah.
covered.
Exactly. Yeah.
Massive improvement.
Hmm.
And that was Bruiser Taxidermy. Cool new project, building away nicely.
Yeah.
That's their second single, isn't it?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, we've
But
covered them before
I
at some
think
point.
so. Yeah, we did cover them. But yeah,
Are the young lads there?
I think they're young enough. They're
25.
not about, yeah, maybe mid to late 20s, maybe. I'm thinking.
That's not young.
It is for me.
That's for me too, as well,
It
actually.
is.
But that's a very good song.
Yeah.
That was Bruiser
Yeah.
Taxidermy. Next, how many have we left? We have a few left, actually. Next on our list is Fierce Shook, who dropped a new single, Pay the Price. And we're going to play some of that now. Stop there, give it a time. Real kind of old school, like kind of punky type
And
vibe to it.
yeah, it's post punk, basically. Kind of has a new order fucking kind of vibe, or,
Yeah,
you know?
like old school, like.
Yeah. Yeah. Good, great band.
That's different from
Fucking,
their last EP. Did we cover their last EP?
yeah,
Last year, last year.
something sophisticated.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I think all three of the members sing on the last EP are singing. They
Okay.
like they all contribute basically, which is fucking fantastic. Like,
Yeah, they're building away their own little thing. They're based in the west of Ireland, aren't they?
I think so.
I think
Yeah,
they're based in Mayo, aren't they?
yeah, yeah. I
I think
think
they are.
so. Yeah, but that's it's going to be a mini album they're releasing. I think it's in August or September. I'll have to
All right,
check later.
they're more on the way.
There's, I forget the name of the fucking release though.
Well, that's all right because it's still a couple of months off yet. But
Yeah,
them lads are consistent though.
I know. Yeah, they are.
They get at least an EP out a year or something.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's
Oh,
true. Yeah,
fair play to them.
I know.
Now is Fierce Shook pay the price?
Yeah,
Jeez, man, we've got a good big roundup this week, haven't we?
yeah, yeah.
And and,
True.
and, and actually, now that I think about it, we've got two we had to be pushed back from
But
this one to the next one.
next week, yeah,
I'm only
that's
as
right.
soon as I'm after remembering now. Oh yeah, that one as well too.
Yeah, yeah,
I was like, oh yeah, crap, that's next week. Well, I'll message him and say we're covering him next week. He'll be all
yeah,
right.
yeah.
And if he isn't, I don't care. Well, I'm joking. That was fair. Pay the price from their forthcoming mini album that you said is coming in a couple of months' time.
Yeah, yeah.
Very good. And next on our list is Easy Company, who dropped their new album. Oh shit, my memory today. If there's something we're against,
We're against it. Yeah.
what an album, man!
Deadly album. Fucking deadly.
I did not know, genuinely didn't know what one to play on this because
I
it's
know.
cracker after cracker.
Yeah.
But I've got one Culture Vulture. And fuck you, you're going to hear the whole lot of this a year. Because you're going to hear the whole
Yeah.
lot of this. You just are.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
it's fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
And these lyrics are gold. The whole album is golden lyrics, but this one in particular, oh, it's
Yeah.
here we go. I know we'll not play it all. We'll not play it all. We won't. This will not take the bits. We've nearly played it all. Come back
Deadly.
in a uniform. You
Uniform.
don't speak for the rest of us.
Some of us.
Chatting up young ones like a fucking sex offender. I'm telling you, man, that's going to find its way into my top 10 at the end of this year. I can promise you right fucking now.
Yeah.
I absolutely love that album.
Yeah. I know.
He gets
It's
drunk and
fucking,
he gets
yeah.
drunk and then falls down for Roo, for Roo. Oh, it's just it's punk anthem after punk anthem on that.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
It's just anthem after anthem.
Yeah.
I knew it was going to be good because Punk and Football
Yeah.
was a brilliant EP.
Yeah. It was. It fucking was, actually. Yeah.
But this exceeded my expectations.
Yeah. Yeah.
It really excellent. The one about the whole the work one about the whole the political spear in Ireland.
Yeah.
That was all
Yeah. I know. I know.
it was narrative in its delivery,
Yeah.
but it was
So
narrative in the truth.
yeah. Exactly. Like,
They don't give a fuck, do they?
no, well, it's fun to fucking listen to as well.
I know, but they don't give a fuck. Like they
Yeah.
don't care. Like they're just
Yeah.
like, this is what I'm going to say, and if you don't like it, fuck
Yeah.
you.
Yeah. I know.
And it's refreshing because it's a
I
proper
know.
punk release. Like
Yeah. Yeah.
that's what punk was always supposed to be like, you know.
Exactly. Yeah.
And it's great to see it.
I know.
bit like No Matrix last year.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
going to find its way into my end of the year list.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
going to make sure it gets in somewhere
Yeah.
because that's just so good. Scumbag in uniform, like you don't
Yeah.
speak for the rest
Yeah.
of us. That lyric chatting up young one's like a
Yeah.
fucking sex offender. Like,
I
oh,
know. I know. I
because you
know.
see that so much with these wankers that think they're big men
Yeah.
going around chatting up young ones. Like you see it in the shops, like they're going around, they're thinking they're great, and the young one working behind the counter and they're throwing the chat on them, and like, you're a fucking cunt, like,
Yeah.
you're a complete cunt, like, fuck you and fuck everyone belonging to you. And that was that was easy company if something were against it. And that song was called Culture Vulture.
Culture. Classic.
Brilliant, 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 brilliant album. Brilliant, brilliant album. It made me happy.
I know, but I gotta say, unapologetically, fuck
You
you.
as well too.
Basically, that's what it is. Basically,
That works for me, man.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
And next on our list is Keith McCoy, who dropped a. It's a teaser as such for his forthcoming album.
yeah.
It's called 2022 AD. I'm going to play some of that now. Stop now again the time. You know where this is going, don't you?
Exactly. Yeah, that's the album. You're saying it's the album intro, like,
Yeah,
and I know the album, so it's still a work in progress.
yeah.
It is.
And there's
Yeah,
going to be vocals on it as well too this time.
yeah.
Well, even
Deadly.
the previous
The
EP,
last one had
Dawn and
vocals.
Machine had
Yeah,
vocals as well
your
too.
man Jason Guile, who's a fucking phenomenal fucking vocalist. He is.
So he's taken his time with this.
Yeah. Well, he's
Well,
right.
well,
Yeah.
he kind of has to because he told us
Yeah.
privately
I
that we'll
know.
not get into here because that's private.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. Yeah.
you know but it's coming,
Yeah.
and it's obviously he's just building towards it now again.
Yeah. Deadly.
And that EP last year with Dawn and Machine was class, wasn't it?
Yeah. It's deadly. Fucking amazing EP. All right.
It's mad when we think back of the old days when we used to do this.
I know.
Remember, we used to
It's
have them. We used to have them when we done this
yearly.
monthly, like in the first year or a year and a half.
Yeah.
Every month, Keith would be
Month,
there.
basically. Yeah. Yeah.
It was crazy, wasn't it?
I know it was. Yeah.
But he's gone more quality over quantity. Not done. I'm not saying that any of his stuff was bad, but it's gone more quality over quantity now.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
But Jesus, man, he released that synth album. There was that last year as well too, or was it the year before? Was it?
The synth one, I think that's it's nearly 2 years now.
How long ago now was it?
It's nearly 2 years.
Gone that long ago already. Jesus.
Like, because Dawn of the Machine was released last year,
Last year, yeah.
and it was fucking amazing. That was.
Well, the synth one was the year before, wasn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Jesus, man. Well, sometimes
I know. You kind of
I
have
get
to
mixed.
look sometimes and go, "What the fuck?" Like,
Yeah, it's weird. Sometimes we look back at bands and we're like, "Oh, we covered
Yeah.
them recently, 8 months ago."
yeah,
8 months ago, like that's not
Yeah.
recent. But
yeah,
this is shit. This is going to be a good album, I reckon.
yeah, yeah.
Will it make it this year? Potentially, because we're only halfway point.
Yeah,
Still 6 months to
potentially.
go.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens, and we know he wouldn't be releasing teasers if there was
No,
otherwise.
I know.
Jesus, man, that could be another curveball, couldn't it?
I know. Yeah. Yeah. It could
And we've
be.
got the Vicious Head Society on the way too.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, it's going to be fun in December.
Exactly. Yeah.
And that was Keith McCoy 2222 AD from his forthcoming untitled album that's coming. Let's put it that way, it's coming.
Yeah. It is coming.
And we look forward to it because he never releases anything bad, like ever. Oh, the light, bright light, bright light, bright light, bright light. Hopefully, people get that reference
Yeah.
because for our last track of the evening, we're going into another reference. It's Orm,
Oh,
who was
man.
also featured on he
Deadly.
played on Malakt earlier on,
Yeah.
and this time his track is called "The Perfect Organism," which is based around Alien,
Alien.
which is
Exactly.
funny because I wasn't sure if I
Yeah.
did, but Stephen messaged me and he said that I called it. That the next track
Yeah.
should be Alien.
He messaged me as well about that. That you called it.
I called it. Yeah.
Like it's Terminator, RoboCop, and now
Now
Alien. It's
Alien.
just fucking. We get the picture now. It's classic '90s sci-fi movies, like
They're
or
80s.
classic
They're
'80s.
80s.
Yeah,
What are you talking about?
yeah. Sorry, my
80s.
mistake. '80s. Yeah,
Jesus Christ, that's fucking despicable behavior there. They're the 80s.
yeah,
Well, technically, Alien was the 70s, but
yeah, yeah,
the real thing was the 80s. Like, but
yeah.
like the Skynet, state of the art, bang bang, and now the perfect organism.
With volcanism.
And this is like 7 minutes and 13 seconds long, so we're just gonna play some of it because his songs are all mentally long, aren't they?
Yeah, yeah.
Really, really good. Now, don't get me wrong, but
Deadly.
here we go.
Yeah.
That's out there to play at the time. And another one, I won't tell you which track yet, but will be on the compilation as well too.
All right. Yeah, yeah. Deadly.
Well, I said it at one point, but I was like, definitely get him on the next compilation. And
Yeah,
I'm not going
exactly.
to say which
Yeah.
one yet, though.
No, no. Don't.
I'm not going to.
No.
But
But
man, he's a fucking serious talent.
I know. Yeah, yeah. Fucking deadly.
To do
It's
all that on your own is
yeah.
fucking serious shit, man.
I know. I was saying it to him. Those vocals are terrifying. It's kind of like fucking. You know that whole claustrophobic thing with aliens.
Hmm.
It's like it's suffocating. The basically
He
that
themes
element
the
in the
music around every
vocals.
release.
Yeah, like it's so fucking good. It is like
It mightn't have come across the best on here because Bandcamp doesn't. As
yeah,
good as Bandcamp is, it doesn't sometimes come across as well on
no,
here. But go to it's called Orm, but it's not called Orm. It's confusing. It's hard to find them. You've got to look up Stephen Orm
yeah,
on Bandcamp to find
um,
the Orm project.
yeah,
And you've got the Perfect Organism, which is this one, which was based on Alien. state of the art Bang Bang, which is based on RoboCop, and Skynet, which is obviously based on Terminator.
Terminator. Yeah.
So he's just making songs about all the classic films.
Yeah. Yeah.
If he
Deadly.
starts going into the 90s, Starship Troopers.
Or even Stargate.
No, no, no.
No, no, no,
Starship
no,
Troopers,
no,
Starship
no.
Troopers,
The
Starship
Star
Troopers.
Trek. Yeah, 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 yeah. Actually, yeah,
Like, that is a
yeah.
film that people thought when it came out first was just some idiotic film.
Oh no,
It's
no.
genius.
Yeah, yeah. It is.
Oh, the uniforms, I won't say the words because,
Yeah,
what,
yeah.
YouTube and all that. But, like, if you go back and watch that film now, you're like, that film was just. Well, all of Verhoeven's earlier stuff was genius, like RoboCop as
Yeah,
well. Like,
exactly.
but you're looking, well,
Actually, here's an idea. Total Recall.
that's 90s as well, though.
Yeah, yeah. I
He's
know.
still hanging around in the 80s yet now.
Yeah,
Let him get out, let him do the 80s first.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
There's Predator in there from the 80s, amongst others. Like, there's plenty of stuff yet.
I
Like,
know. Yeah, that's true.
there's so
Actually,
much
yeah,
classic sci fi in the 80s, like
yeah,
golden era, man.
yeah.
And time for the old mad stories that even. I've got a couple of ones. I've got three actually this week, and one of the maddest ones I've heard this week, in the best possible way. This is in really early days.
Mm.
But a new form of blood test has getting to the point where it can detect cancer 3 years before it develops. Like, this is
Oh
really in the early days
man,
yet, but
that's savage. That is. That's fucking amazing. That
there's a
is.
whole big scientific
Yeah.
breakdown of that I won't go into now. But if
Mm.
they can get that to the point where you can get the test and then within 3 years they can detect it, like that's fucking game changer, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Game changer, and not as invasive.
No. That. Yeah. Yeah. True.
No, like not like what I had to fucking
Very
go,
true.
not like what I had to go through. Let's
Yeah.
put it that way.
Yeah. I know.
Well, I won't go into that, and that's game
No.
changing, man. And scientists have actually now found a way to reverse the aging in mice.
What
It's
the
really like
fuck?
they've done it. They've done it.
Jesus.
That's the first steps towards de aging. If they can do it in mice, that's the first step.
Jesus Christ.
Like, this is sci-fi shit. Like, they're doing now.
Yeah. Yeah. It is.
Like, that is the first step in de aging technology.
Mm.
Well, we all know it won't be for everyone, but
Yeah.
if you've got enough of the old doleros, you can
Yeah.
stop yourself aging.
Exactly.
Like,
Jesus.
it's only in mice, so like, it's going to take a lot of time yet. But that's the first step.
Yeah.
And last to the mad story, even there was an experimental jab that we all took a few years ago, gone to human trials in 7 different countries. Lung cancer vaccination,
Fucking
with
hell.
prostate not far behind.
Fuck.
Yep,
Jesus Christ.
there was always a long-term aim for this thing.
Yeah, yeah. I was thinking that.
Of
All
course,
right.
everyone knows it by now, man.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And we won't go into all the other side effects and all the other things that are associated with it because most people that know what's crack is should know what's going on by now.
Hmm.
But if there was anyone out there now that didn't think that this was a global mass experimentation, you know,
I know. I
I'm
know.
sure we'll be back again. Goodbye, goodbye. That's all I've got time for today. And remember now, you're the tops. Like, share, and subscribe, and all that stuff. And we shall be back next week. And we've got 5 on our fucking list already for next week, and it's Sunday. Good luck.
In